Hello and welcome to the Horror House Podcast. I'm Dave.
I'm Chris.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Tim, and Dave went really hard with that.
It broke part of his internet.
That was
I'm excited. I'm ready. Let's do this.
a good one.
We're four guys, plus also the ghost that is in Dave's internet right now, the Rage Demon,
And the ghost that's over my shoulder.
and that one.
The ghost face.
We talk about horror stuff, movies, real life, true crime files. That Jeff.
Hold on. Is that what we're doing tonight? Okay.
What? Something's happening.
I thought we were doing something else. That's okay. Let's go.
Okay. I'm so curious.
What do you have?
Yeah, what?
I'm just fucking around.
It's
You know Dave.
Yes.
You know Dave.
He has some sort of manifesto that he was going to read off for the next 3 hours.
He does!
It's the records. It is the records.
AKA the manifesto.
The
I'm a
records?
fan of physical media here. This is physical media here.
Dave Conk.
What's
And
Dave
pre-show, Chris gave me an invitation to Chaos pre-show.
Jeff's my witness. I said, what did I say, Jeff?
You don't know he was eating a ham and cheese
Not
sandwich.
today, Dave. Not today.
Yes, today, Dave from accounting.
Well, since we're here, how about we promote some stuff?
A couple of things here. We have emails now. Do we have an email command now?
Do.
There you go. So you got the dudes,
Beautiful.
Dave, Chris, Jeff, and Tim at whorehousepodcast.com. And funny enough, when I was making those, I was feeling tired. I was feeling real tired. And Dave, what did I do?
You made an email?
Yeah, but I needed to get perked up. You know, I needed to some sort of beverage to get me going.
Perhaps you'd imbibe a powdered energy drink, mix it with a little water, and get you perked up.
It's perky. It's real perky.
You're not doing 1B of the work. You're doing B of the work. I don't know if that works.
You never know till you try sometimes.
But if you want to need a little kick in the pants, get you going, get you focused like a goddamn ninja, try W.GG. Go there, order some tasty pre-workout, use code HORROR for it, check out, you're going to get 10% off, and you're going to get one of the best tasting, laser focused energy drinks without a crash that money can buy. Developed at a top secret Area 51 lab by NASA scientists and Chinese immigrants. I don't know.
You could be right. I mean,
Don't believe the G Fuel hoax. Everyone's drinking the Dubby. Horrors.
like us, comment on us, and favorites us on the YouTubes. We've broke the ceiling that we were trapped underneath for so long. And now we've got a new ceiling that we have to get across. So bring your friends, bring parents, bring your relatives.
Thank you. This week, 5 new YouTube subscribers. Thank you all. You pushed us over the hump and then some.
Yeah,
So
which is awesome.
awesome.
The Patreon?
Awesome.
Patreon is up. Go get that.
Numero uno dollars a month for the news segment, unless you're watching it live. In which case, there's just $1 a month to be nice. So feel free.
And who knows what else we can do on there? Who knows? Sky's the limit. I may let myself get murdered for money. I don't know.
That's counterintuitive, my friend.
Anything for the bills, yo. But email us. There's our emails. If you want to recommend us a movie to watch or a topic.
We actually did get a movie recommended to us via email today,
Did it to be a recommendation.
Okay.
and I wrote them back.
That could be you.
Great job, Tim. Do we want to call out the recommendation? We won't give out the name of the recommender for security purposes.
We will give out your
But
address,
if you give me
though.
one, yeah, it's out. It's published.
That's just how it is.
Give me one. Give me one. You too can recommend a great movie like this person recommended. God damn, that's so short. 2025 early running lead for horror movie of the year in Dave's Heart.
Your mic is working
Chris,
against you tonight.
chance-
Yeah, it keeps cutting in and out.
I'm going to have to adjust the gate or something.
You are overpowering it. So you're like beating it down, really. Like it's on the ground saying, "Sir, please,
it's-
please."
Yeah, it does not like you.
Son of a bitch. Chris, did you watch Bring Her Back yet?
No, not yet. I've had a cold since I was with you, and so I'm mostly blaming you for that. Sorry.
I've had a cold for a month and a half.
I can't. It's right here and right here, and I've only been watching Superman cartoons.
You know what I say? Superman don't get sick.
That's why I wear merch to make me feel that way, and it don't work. Give us
I
your
am-
back of the box VHS description.
Back at it. Are you sick of the same old horror movies? Do you want some meta in your horror movies? Welcome. Welcome to Scream, a fright-filled slasher
A little on the nose.
with no boobies. There's no boobies in this movie.
There's a half a point.
But no, terror befalls a small town. 2 years after the death of her mother, Sydney is now terrorized by a ghost-faced killer and must find a way to overcome the terror. Yeah, there you go. So that is the movie in a nutshell. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun watching it again. I really did. I got jump scared at one point. I was like, oh shit, forgot that happened. So that was cool. But no, it was cool to get back to like after like Nosferatu and the Vortilac. Nosferatu's kind of a deep thinking, kind of morose movie, and then the Vortilac, because it was a foreign language film, you're doing more reading than kind of watching a little bit. With the exception of the puppet, which we all agree is amazing. But all the acting parts, you're kind of just like reading the whole time. So like it was cool to like get into like a movie you could kind of, I don't want to say zone out on, because you know we're trying to watch them critically. But it was cool to get back to some just, you know what's going to happen sort of movies, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed watching it again. I really did. I was surprised that I enjoyed it as much. But yeah, what did you guys think?
I agree with the surprise. In 1996, I mean, I'm a couple years out of high school when this came out, and I poo-pooed on this thing. I fucking shit on it hardcore. I kind of saw it as a threat to the movies I liked, and everybody loved it. And there was an element of, if everybody loves it, it's got to be shit. So I like to think I'm definitely more mature in age. I like to think I'm a little wiser, and I watched it, and this might be my most enjoyable watch of Scream, and in part of what's softened this hard heart of mine is Jackie's love for the Scream franchise. So we saw the last two in theaters, and
I'm sorry for your loss.
It's really turned me around. It's really turned me around. No, I like it. I like them. The last one, let's see, that was 6, right? Scream 6. That had, I still think, the best open since the OG. But this week I did watch 2, and I did start 3, and gotta say, not bad.
Now, Dave, you do not get extra credit for more. work.
I actually got them ready to watch as well. I didn't get to watch them, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking burn through these now. I just want to watch them all. I don't know why.
I had the brief notion of watching Scary Movie to pair with this.
Oh,
then
that would have been good.
Wasn't even able to watch Scream until today. Because I put it off and then I got a cold and I'm like, well, I guess I'm fucked. But we made it.
What about you, Jeff?
It was very good. I enjoyed it. Thank you.
More than you did in 1996? Less?
No, I enjoyed it a lot more now than I did when I first watched it.
Okay.
There's so many different Easter eggs, or you know the actors better now than what you did when they first came out.
Yeah, and the meta in this, I think,
Oh,
is just cute now. Like, it's just fun now. It's less
Yeah.
kind of seeming like it's shitting on the old stuff, and more like just kind of a fun nod. Just which I liked. I also liked the fact that I'm going to bring this up quite a bit, but the gunshots in this movie, there's not a lot, but they hit like actual gunshots. Like, a lot of action movies fuck that up to this day, and like when people get shot, they fucking, I mean, they are taking shots. I was like, holy shit, I didn't realize the gunshots were so good in this movie, with the exception of one, which you guys know which one that is. But
Remind me.
it's the last gunshot.
The head?
Yeah.
Okay. I am on board.
Yeah, that one sucked. But all the other ones were really good.
I did think that,
So-
when Gale shoots him, like right here, wherever it was, I was like, that's pretty good. But then, we get to that, and I'm like, that's not quite as good.
Yeah. What did you think, Chris? You're not a big fan, it seems.
I like it. I feel like I currently am the lower man on the Scream totem pole. But, however, I do remember the exact first time I ever watched it. And I want to say, Dave, you said you were just out of high school when this came out?
No, it's a couple years out.
Years out.
Yeah.
I was still a young
I'm an
man.
old man.
I think I was in 7th grade. And I had I didn't have the choice, because it's not like
Thanks a lot.
the ladies were like, take me to the dance, but there was a junior high dance. It was the first one I was ever able to go to. And rather than do that, I was at a Roadrunner video that night renting Scream on VHS, and here I am all these years later. Clearly it's worked out great for me.
Take that, ladies.
Personally.
Chris is married with an amazing podcast. It clearly worked out great.
But no, I do remember the
Man.
exact time I rented it. I remember watching it the first time and liking it, not loving it. And that's still kind of about where I sit. It's not going to get a 2 from me, but it may get a 3.
2.5.
I'm joking.
Well-
I'm joking.
Speaking of to your saying you're like low man on the totem pole, I would love to hear, what is your favorite part about the movie?
My favorite part about the movie is kind of not even the story. I mean, the story is one thing. It's kind of meta, but not meta in the way that it's aware of itself. It's aware of other horror movies, which is interesting enough on its own. And I think we've not talked a whole lot about Wes Craven on here before. Here and there, we've kind of touched on him. We've never done the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. We've talked about was he the Hills Have Eyes? We did the remake.
Yeah.
On it. I don't remember who was
Yes.
the original. We
Yep.
briefly talked about that. But I think this was 96. New Nightmare was 93 or 94. I don't know
Just looking for that.
if we didn't have New Nightmare, if we would have quite had Scream as it is, since it was very meta in of itself. But at the same time, Wes Craven didn't write this. It was Kevin Williamson, which I constantly forget that Wes Craven didn't write this because it's
Agreed.
so associated with him. But obviously, go ahead, Dave.
I just meant to throw in, especially you get a joke here where they're talking about Nightmare on Elm Street, and she says the first one's scary and the rest are garbage shit. And just a couple years before that was the Wes Craven one, but
Yeah.
I thought Wes Craven was shitting on the fact that he did the first Nightmare on Elm Street and so everyone else did all the rest of them. And then I saw an interview this week where he adamantly said, I did not write that joke. I actually wanted it out of the movie because I didn't want people to think I'm a petty Betty. So
it's funny you mentioned that. I started reading about his son because I reached out to him on Blue Sky this week to ask him Jonathan.
Oh, John.
But
I did. I was just totally throwing shit out there.
You're good.
Wayne?
I reached out to him and I read it, and
T-Bone? His son T-Bone?
he worked with his dad on The Hills Have Eyes too. But he mentions in an interview I read of his that he was like he never felt any sort of competition with his dad when he got into the filmmaking business, and if anything, like his dad was super open to his ideas, and he said that his fondest memory of his dad is their really kind of weird, like horror centric dark humor that they had with one another, which I thought was really cool. So like you have a dad that's like kind of the apex of an industry, and you're getting into that same industry, but you have a different vibe. And he's like, yeah, I never felt pressured, never felt competition, never felt anything. So I thought that was really cool. But what I missed it, Chris. What is your favorite part of the movie?
I guess it would just be that it like references other horror movies. I mean, it kind of poo-poos on some of them. Some of them it gives a little bit of a nod to, but there is one of my favorite things that I never noticed until watching it this time was it may be my favorite line in the movie by the worst actor in the movie, just a secondary dude who goes where it's in my notes, hold on a second, where he says they're at Randy's party and they're watching Halloween, and he's like, oh, the blood's too red, why would they do that, it's too red. I can't remember exactly what he said, but I'm like, I have said that a few times on this show. However, I went back and rewatched that scene because I'm like, there's not really any blood in Halloween 1978. And it's the moment in the kitchen when he kills Bob, the glasses boyfriend, and like skewers him into the cupboard. And there's not a drop of blood to be had in that. And I'm like, shame. But yeah, I guess Randy overall, because he's always constantly giving that horror movie kind of thing.
If they just watch Prom Night, they'll figure this all out.
I've watched Prom Night. I was not that moved by it, Randy. Goddamn.
So into Prom Night.
He loves it.
I got to grab a beer or two. But Dave, what is your favorite part of the movie?
I do like the references and Easter eggs for other horror movies, but on rewatch, my favorite part is all of the breadcrumbs, all of the clues to who is the killers. Spoiler alert. Do we need to do a spoiler alert? Fuck you. If you need a spoiler alert for Scream, fuck off. Get back on the short bus. Go back to school.
Yeah.
Learn something. So it starts in Sydney's bedroom. Indigo Girls poster on the wall. And in 1996, what is Indigo Girls, their number one hit that year? The Power of Two. Foreshadowing two killers. All credit goes to fucking the Kill Breakdown dude. Fuck. Because I did not know that. I don't know shit about the fucking Indigo Girls. I take it they're not actually indigo. So racial misappropriation right there. But the killers, when all the crew are hanging out at the fountain, the killers have the black boots, police issue boots, that several times in the movie is highlighted Ghostface's feet, and he's got these black like police issue boots.
Yep.
They're waving those at that fountain right there.
Oh.
And you get that up.
Real quick, they also give you a ton of red herrings during the movie as well.
True.
They zoom in on two of the cops' boots. They also zoom in on the principal's. He also has black laced up shoes on. So they're trying to. And there's a great scene with Dewey after the bedroom, where the killer calls. He's talking to Sydney at Tatum's house, and then Dewey doesn't come out of the bedroom until after the dude has already like hung up and everything. And like he picks up the phone and goes. He doesn't even say hello like hello. He says hello like hello, like he knows they're not there on the other side of the line. And it's like, oh, it could be Dewey. Like they do a bunch of little red herring things in it, which I think is super, super fun.
Dewey's so unreliable though as anything in this movie, but it's you see it top to bottom, but the thing that really made me kind of laugh is he's talking to his sheriff or whoever he is at one point, and he's like eating an ice cream cone while the dude is like smoking a fucking Marlboro Red.
Right.
And I'm like, it's
in
great
Scary Movie. Scary Movie, there's a great like doofus or whatever the fucking
yes.
Or Stewie. He's like on an ice cream cone.
And somehow Dewey seems more ridiculous than Doofus from Scary Movie.
He does, because it's supposed to be like a serious character, and it is.
It seems like a handy capable system that they are thing they have with the police, and it's like, oh, they let him work with the police. That's so sweet of the police.
Mom says you have to call me deputy when I'm wearing my uniform.
He's a junior sheriff.
Oh, he's a junior something.
Or just a human being in general. But also, he says he's 25 in that movie, and that dude's not a day under 40 in that fucking movie.
He's still waiting for that first pube to pop.
A couple years,
man.
Just a couple years more, and he's going to be WCW World Heavyweight Champion.
Royal Rumble, right?
In real life. No, it is some bullshit. It's some wrestling fans did not appreciate him.
He was in a movie called Royal Rumble, though, right?
Ready to Rumble, yeah.
Ready to Rumble.
But that's what that Courtney Cox poontang gets you, man. It fires you up.
He went from licking ice cream cones to strapped.
She saw you on the set eating that ice cream cone, and she was like, I got to get me one of those.
I actually have some trivia about Courtney Cox in this movie, but Dave, were there any other like really good breadcrumbs that you have in your notes?
They're all over the place, but I'm moving on from the breadcrumbs. The cameo I most like is Wes Craven as the janitor Fred in the Freddy sweater. And it absolutely does feel a little out of place. Like, okay, we're going to shoehorn this thing in here, but I still love it so very much.
Yeah. Jeff, favorite thing about this movie?
Liev Schreiber. He had the best role in the movie. 2-second clip of him being arrested.
Oh, was he actually in this? Was that Liev Schreiber?
That was Liev Schreiber.
Yeah, it was Liev Schreiber. I was gonna look it up. I thought, no, I'll just watch the scene. Like, no, that is Liev Schreiber. They did put him in the movie.
I completely looked over it because I didn't think he was even okay. I'm learning a lot tonight. Keep going.
And it's rare for actors to get credits if they have no lines, which he did get credit in this movie. So
they make a film something that got cut. That happens a lot too.
I don't think Henry Winkler got a credit for it because they didn't want him to overshadow the actors, from what I read online. And he was really just creepy in this movie.
Yeah, really you think he's the killer for a minute. When he gets those scissors out,
touching Sydney, it's like, what are you doing?
You piece of shit, children! I should kill you myself for you being such assholes. And he's like, essentially just cutting their flesh while he's saying it. And I'm like, calm down, dude. God.
Jeff brings up a good point that I wanted to bring up, though. Henry Winkler like overshadowing the actors. So Drew Barrymore, and I posed this question to one of the Cravens. Drew Barrymore was kind of like touted in this movie as like the kind of the big actor, right? She's on the front of the poster and all this stuff. She dies in the first 12 minutes, like, of the movie. So, or she's at least about to be killed within the first 12 minutes. And I posed this question, and I'd love for you to hear you guys' answer. What, like, it actor, male or female, would do you guys think would be good for, like, on the front of the movie poster, you're like, oh, it's going to be great because they're in it, and then they die within the first, like, 15 minutes? Like, what? Anyone come to mind?
If I'm filling in this now, I'm going Jenna Ortega, although that's kind of a cop-out because 5 did that, except she survives to further twist the expectation. So
Keep swerving.
So let me wipe out Jenna Ortega then, and let's go. God, who's why can't it be an older white actress? A little, get a Lady Gaga in there or some shit. Let's get a Beyonce. Let's get a Beyonce in there. That's
you could do you do Samuel L. Jackson. It could be his new thing. His Deep Blue Sea. He dies in that. Samuel L. Jackson.
But, I mean, he's halfway through. Like, the shit has hit the fan before he goes.
Right, exactly. But no, it'd be funny to have, like, Samuel L. Jackson on the poster of a movie. How many people would go to see a movie just because Samuel L. Jackson's in it and then he dies in the first 15 minutes? Oh, I fucking love Samuel L.
There's the Steven Seagal, Kurt Russell movie where Steven Seagal is gone in the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Executive decision.
Yes. And also Psycho with
Kurt Russell wasn't in Psycho.
or was he? No. But what's her name? Janet Leigh?
Yeah.
Was the
original.
Yep, she played Marion Crane. She is the protagonist at the start of the movie. Like, she's stealing money. She's on the run. You think this movie is about her. Nope. She's gone. She's the first kill. It takes a minute to get to her dying, but she brings the action from the city to the Bates Motel. So,
Chris, what do you think? Actor or actress?
I'm going to go with an actor, and I'm just going with the first one off the top of my head, and I'm going with the dude from Stranger Things. I'm going to go with a dude. The Joe Keery guy.
Harper?
No, the baby.
Joe Keery. Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I like Joe Keery.
Get him on the cover, get him dead in the first 10 minutes.
Right.
And not because I don't like him. I kind of do like him. In a normal way. He's fine.
That his hair is so pretty though.
I'm watching the chat because Jackie might be watching tonight, and she's gonna get you because Joe Keery's got a special place in her heart.
I love Joe Keery.
I've been listening to his music a lot. I'm a fan. Speaking of
also Janet Leigh, mother of Jamie Lee Curtis. So Janet Leigh from Psycho is the mother of Jamie Lee Curtis
of Prom Night.
Of Prom Night. Yeah, I mean, she did this little indie film called Halloween as well, but Prom Night.
It was a little indie film filmed in 21 days.
I really do like the Jamie Lee Curtis Prom Night. It's got such that creepy 70s exploitation fucking feel. I love that movie too. So
Jeff,
I'm with you.
Jeff, did you have one?
Actor or actress, like current day?
Oh, I have no idea who's popular today to throw in there. I would just throw in like an iconic actor or actress.
That could be a thing too.
It's like Anthony Hopkins.
Probably like Julia Roberts.
There you go. Julia Roberts is good. Yeah, if you put Julia Roberts on the front of it, Brad Pitt. There you go. I was thinking personally. I was like, everyone loves Zendaya, and she seems like a nice girl. I I would not, me personally, I would not go see a movie because Zendaya's in it. But then I was like, who would I go see a movie if I knew they were in it? Like, I like that much. And I was like, you know what? You know who it is? Jake
Ryan
Gyllenhaal.
Gosling.
No, Jake Gyllenhaal. I fucking love Jake Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal.
And if he was in like a horror movie, like if you did like I also like Luke Wilson, Owen Wilson's brother. I don't know why. I'll watch anything he's in. Which there's a great horror movie he's in. I think will probably be my next pick. It's called No Vacancy. It's really good. Or no, it's just Vacancy. But yeah, love that horror movie. But yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal. If you put him on the poster of a movie and was like, yeah, there's a horror movie with Jake Gyllenhaal, I'm like, oh sweet, Jake's gonna be the hero. He's gonna overcome. He's gonna get fucking slashed up and then kick some ass. And then he dies in the first 15 minutes. I'd be like, oh fuck, you got me. That's solid. So
Now,
yeah,
do you
Jake Gyllenhaal.
think that would? I mean, it's kind of a trope for the Scream movies now to have that opening sequence where, I mean, Dev's already said they've swerved it with.
Right.
But I mean, I feel like if you see an actor you know in that first sequence, you're like, I'll catch you next time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at it from like a standpoint of like, if it was made today, like it's never been made before,
Oh,
making
right.
it today, who would
Yeah.
be your? Oh shit, fucking you duped me.
It's why I like the open for 6 so much, because I can't even remember the girl from Scream 6 that they kill in the open. Give me a second here.
Didn't you say it was Jenna Ortega, or was that you say that was 5?
Oh,
I
that's
haven't seen
5.
5 or 6.
That's 5. Scream.
I've not seen 4 either. I think 3 is the last one I've seen.
That's good. That's good.
Oh, I take it back. I think it is. Is it 4 or 5? 4 and 5.
3
No,
was
no,
great
that's
because
about- 4, 5, and 6 were the last 2. So I'm right. They follow an entirely different group of peoples. Hot blonde, and she's not showing up on the initial page here, but because she's just in the. It's not. No. Okay. Anyway, hot blonde is at a bar. She gets a phone call. She has a blind date set up,
And then a rabbi
And-
walks in and a priest.
and they get it on. No, she gets the blind date's not going. I think the dude maybe bails on her, so she's leaving. But then she gets a phone. Oh no, she gets a phone call, and he's like, "I can't see you. I'm on the wrong street." They're in New York City. She's like, "Where are you at?" He's like, "Come outside. Maybe I can see you then." What are you wearing? She's like, "I've got this bright yellow dress and gigantic hooters." And he's like, "Okay, come outside. Maybe I can see you." So she comes outside. He's like, "I don't see you." She's like, "I'm on such and such street." He's like, "Oh, come north one street." And that's where I'm at. I'm at the wrong fucking place. So she walks down the alley, and Ghostface comes out of the alley and fucking kills her. Into the cold open, right? No. You follow Ghostface home. He takes off his fucking mask. It's Tony Revolori from the Spider-Man movies. And he is Ghostface. He's revealed himself in the fucking open. And he calls his roommate, and the voicemail picks up for his roommate. He's like, "Oh, man, I did it. And it's such a fucking thrill to kill somebody, man. We're going to have so much fucking fun. We're going to kill these bitches. It's fucking great. Give me a call, man, when you get back." Hangs up the phone. His phone rings. He answers it. It's fucking Ghostface. "Oh, man, quit fucking around with me." He goes to the fridge, opens it up. His buddy's in the fucking fridge. Ghostface comes out and murders him. So it's not the Ghostface in the movie. He's another copycat taken out like that. It's such a fucking... It's like
That is-
twist.
I need to
It's
watch this.
so
You said
good.
which open is that?
This is 6.
6. I need to watch 6 then because I like
It's
I
good.
like the idea of that open.
5 is Jenna Ortega, and it sets up exactly like 1. It is really good. And 5 has Jake Quaid. So
Jack Quaid.
I do love Jake Quaid.
Quaid.
Jack Quaid.
Jake Quaid is,
Jake
I think,
Quaid.
a pill people used to take in the 70s.
I gotta
Jake
get
Quaalude.
Some Jake Quaaludes.
Yep.
We have a super chat. It's a call.
Horror House Boys.
Who could it be?
What are your favorite scary movies? I'm just joking, I already know. That's why I'm here. To quiz you on them and then kill you for not knowing the right answers. I'm pretty simple, honestly. Dave, in what Peter Jackson movie does he use some matron rat monkeys? Guess that one.
Dead Alive.
Incorrect. Now it's... Wait. This movie has 2 titles? God damn it. You win for now.
Shit.
Bitch.
You may have saved our lives, Dave.
Thank you, Dave.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
That close. Let's turn off donations for right now, okay? That was weird.
Yeah. That was weird.
Do we have to take a shot since he did super chat?
Yeah.
I did not realize Ghostface was going to quiz us because I was going to play a game with you guys and quiz you on horror movie knowledge, and we have to blank out the cameras as you guys each lost. But I'm not going to do that now because I didn't realize Ghostface was going to quiz us.
I don't... listen.
I think Chris told us that last week, and I was so drunk that I don't remember it.
I don't know that he's going to be that great at what he does, based off the first question. But
he called me incorrect and clearly not.
Yeah.
I'm kind of disappointed that he doesn't watch the show because he would know we already did that one.
He should know. But
do we get to guess find out who Ghostface is? So let's find out. Let's go on.
Let's keep going. So another point I want to bring up. I really like. So Dave brought the breadcrumbs. I really like the red herrings they set up. Did you guys have a favorite line in this movie? Because I have one, and it is absolutely my favorite line. It made me laugh really hard. And before we get to that, the Courtney Cox trivia, she actually went out of her way to audition for this movie because she wanted to get away from her friends being a friendly person sort of thing, and they weren't going to cast her, and she's like, no, I can play a bitch really well. I can be a bitch. Let me be a bitch.
Is that what she is on Friends? Isn't she the bitchy one?
I don't know. I've never watched Friends.
3 episodes my whole life.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, so she lobbied to get in this movie.
Look,
and then
I feel like Chris is hiding something. He might be a Friends watcher.
I don't own them.
He's looking as he looks at them. Never watched Friends. And then the other thing is Matthew Lillard didn't even really audition for the movie. He was just dropping his girlfriend off at an audition. They were holding auditions for Scream in the same building, and somebody saw him and was like, "You need to audition for this." And he auditioned, and they got the role. So, and I love Matthew Lillard. So.
I think he universally is loved. Maybe not Jeff.
He has a line of Dungeons and Dragons whiskeys that I need.
He's got a great line of whiskey. Yes.
Yeah,
I heard it's whiskey, but I've not bought it.
Paladin, Druid, I think, is out now. Wizard, I think, is out now.
They also do a horror line, the same company.
So yeah, but no, favorite line. So mine, I'll go first. Go ahead. Go ahead, Dave.
Give me your line, and then I'm going to move off. I'm going to let Jeff go next.
My mom and dad are going to be so fucking mad at me. As he's dying. Dude, that cracked my shit up. I was sitting here chuckling, belly laughing to myself as I'm sitting here like this, watching the movie on my computer, and just sitting here holding my belly. I mean, it fucking got me. So, yeah. Anyone else have a favorite line in this movie?
Jeff, what about you, man? What about you?
That was my line too. That's the best line in the movie.
It is the fucking best line in the movie.
I'm gonna preempt Dave, and I'm gonna go next because mine is right before yours. Is where Billy hits him with the phone. He's like, "You hit me with the phone, dick." Dave, is yours before or after the same?
Clearly, that is the best scene in the movie because I like when he goes, "I'm feeling woozy."
You stabbed me too much, man. Or you stabbed me too deep. What did he say? I can't remember what it was. You cut me
too deep.
Yeah,
I love that whole part is great.
yeah.
Because I mean they're setting themselves up to like circumvent the law in however what dumbass kind of a way they've thought of. But it works so good and it's so memorable. I don't think we would have had as good of sequels after if the end of this wasn't as memorable as it was, and it's because of Skeet Ulrich and Matthew Lillard for being the way they were in that moment, and it was great.
It seemed so authentic. It seemed like punk fucking kids who are now over their head and they think they've planned this all out and like, oh yeah, we'll just stab each other and like, yeah. That's gonna work.
Have you guys seen
like
funny?
Prince being like, shoot me with a shotgun. I got this.
Oh, it hurts real bad. Please please stop. That's exactly.
Have you guys seen Funny Games?
Yes.
Yes.
I 100% think that they got the idea for Funny Games from watching this ending. It's like two teens that are like trying to be charming and everything and funny or whatever, and like they dupe this family and they end up killing them. It's really, I watched this and I was like, holy shit! I think Funny Games is from this whole ending sequence. I think that's where they got this idea.
Maybe.
So I love, that whole ending sequence is phenomenal. The I am a firm.
He gets the remote in Funny Games and he's like rewinds back to when you're back in control.
The meta. It's also a meta movie. It's more meta than Scream. The other. This might be one of your theories, Dave, that you mentioned that you wanted to go over.
You said this was that might be more of a meta movie than this is a meta movie. And somewhere, Mark Zuckerberg has never had so many orgasms in one night.
That's 100% true. He's actually. Hey, what? Mark, how you doing? You're a piece of.
We need to get that.
You're a piece of shit that yeah, you're a piece of shit that kisses the ring. My theory here is that Billy and Stu were fucking. I think Billy and Stu were fucking.
I don't have a good argument or.
If I may, I have collected 9 internet screen theories that I'd like to present to you because this leads directly into number 1. Although it's not number 1. Number 1, Stu and Billy are half brothers.
Oh, okay.
No, that doesn't mean they can't.
If Game of Thrones has taught me anything, is that siblings can fuck.
You're my stepbrother. What are you stuck in the washing machine for? Like something like that. I mean, I don't.
Theory 1.
Theory 1. Stu and Billy are fucking or are brothers, half brothers, siblings, so,
and or are.
Or both. Yeah. So this theory states, thank you, Screen Rant, that Billy Loomis and Stu Macher put on the costume, went on the killing spree. The theory explains that after being presented with evidence of Maureen and Hank's affair, Billy dug deep and found evidence that Hank also had an affair with Stu's mom, resulting in Stu's birth. I knew Stu's mom was a whore, even though she's not in the movie. I was going to say that. But what kind of credence do you guys give that? Is this a plausible?
I don't. It's plausible.
No.
It's a small town. Everyone's probably fucking maybe. I don't know. It's before like social media and all that shit. So
to me, it's a very strange town because it seems small enough to be a fucking hick town, but also everybody's really fucking preppy.
Yeah, so everyone's super preppy. They have cell phones and cell phone service in the 90s.
1996, and everybody seems firmly upper middle class.
Oh yeah, for sure. With no industrial jobs anywhere in sight. So what the fuck are they doing? But I mean, back in the 90s and shit like that, like to engage in social interaction, you had to go like meet people. So I assume like in the 70s, 80s, and probably the 90s, I know the 70s and 80s, like swinger parties were a thing, right? Like that was social media, key parties and shit like that. So
Wing set?
yeah, exactly. So like that's I'm just looking at it from like a historical context. It's
Thank you,
plausible, but I don't know that it's. I don't really buy into it. I more think that like Stu is this hapless, fucking just fucking acided out of his mind kid that's super open to suggestion.
I that's my actual belief, is that Stu is I'm going to latch on to whatever cool kid gives me some cred here, and I think that happened to be Billy. But
Yeah.
if anything, Scream 5 and 6 give credence, strengthen this theory, because the main character, played by Melissa Barrera in 5 and 6, is Billy's half sister.
Oh,
So we know that
They bring-
family seed was being spread.
Billy's mom was in 2, so they're keeping that Loomis name alive,
Yep.
huh?
Yep. Yep.
I remember.
So
I
They got to
remember
do something to
Scream
ship these sequels.
Yeah, and Scream 3, it was Sydney's half brother. I remember that because that was like the most meta of the original trilogy, because they were making the slasher movie within the slasher movie, which was that whole thing. So,
Yep. And I do believe this was written as a trilogy. I know there's some debate about was this written as a trilogy, or did one take off? Okay, we'll do this. So, but they even reference in 2 that the trilogy is not the same as a sequel. So
that's true.
Internet theory number 2. Gail Weathers started the murders by assisting Stu and Billy, so she could either set herself up to cover the story, or she could set herself up to stop them, which is why she was so intent on stopping everything. But in later movies, and she's a little bit of a bitch in 1, and then later movies, things have now gotten out of her control with the copycats, and she realized they are her ways and feels some level of guilt.
Nope.
I don't think
I don't
buy
see-
that one.
Yeah, that isn't
That's a bridge too
like
hard.
just watching the movie. I think if I had been like 5 years removed from watching the movie, like, oh yeah, it makes a lot of sense. But having just watched it this week, there's nothing to indicate that to me.
What if I said she assisted them? She told them, like, I'm going to cover the story. I'm going to help you find Sydney. And then she just got, starstruck. She saw Dewey, and it was lust at first sight. And that's what.
This sounds
have
like the
you seen
internet
Dewey?
things. This sounds like the internet things where people are like, "What if we had Iron Man and Spider-Man and then they just kissed?" It's like,
What
I mean,
if?
they could, but
Have you, side tangent. I saw a TikTok today of a cut scene from Spider-Man No Way Home where he kisses Zendaya, and then Zendaya morphs into Jake Gyllenhaal. He says, "Ha, fag."
Jesus Christ. Lord.
I laughed so hard.
Uh,
I laughed so hard. Okay, anyway. All right. Where do we stand? So that one seems like the general vote is not plausible. Correct? Jeff, you got any thoughts on that one?
I feel like that one can be somewhat plausible, that she's because she wanted to make the book about cotton and stuff, so she needed that to go on. I can see like she's wanting fame and stardom. She wants the money, so I can see that being a possible thing, that she's maybe like somehow getting people started into killing him. You know, and they get out of control, and
she does make that one comment about how if she saved a man from death row, her book sales would skyrocket.
Right. Piece of evidence number 2 here. She's knocked out on the front porch by Billy with the gun, and yet he doesn't kill her.
Right.
I mean, you know, at this point, why not kill her? She's going to know who you fucking are if you do not.
No, well, that's bad writing.
He was gonna kill her though. He had the gun pointing at her, and then Stu's like, "Oh, where'd she go?" But they all turn around and they look for Sydney. It's like, dumbasses, let her go.
Okay.
Now, to be fair,
Billy, I got to right. Oh, she escaped. Bam! Now let's go get her, because that took me 1 fucking second to pull the trigger.
They don't make wise choices in the movie. There's several moments in the movie where they go, "I'll do this. Oh wait, something else happened. Let me go do that." Then run off.
They stab each other in the kidneys. I mean, they're not the smartest chaps.
The police office in town hires handy-capable people to be junior sheriffs or whatever.
Gives him a gun.
Yeah. He gets free ice cream though, so that's cool.
Not like Barney Fife either. Barney Fife only had 1 bullet. They give Dewey a gun fully loaded. So,
what other?
Somewhere young people are like, "Who the fuck is Barney Fife?"
Right.
Internet rumor number 3: the ghost face mask becomes. I'm going to alter this a little bit because it doesn't make sense otherwise. Becomes inhabited by a supernatural entity. So the Ghostface killers seem to be able to, like, they are constantly, yes, they're tripping, but they're moving faster than maybe they should. They seem extremely strong, and they get kicked in the face so many fucking times. How many of them are bruised? Is the mask protecting them in some supernatural way? What do you guys think?
Bridge too far for me. Bridge too
We're
far.
talking about where they're like out in public. I missed it. Sorry, I was dealing with a puppy.
The mask may be actually possessed by a supernatural entity that is giving them advanced speed and agility and strength. Even though, like, they're still human, they still trip, they still fall. But how many times do they get kicked in the face and they're never bruised when you see them without the mask later? So, in some way, this mask is protecting them.
I think that if this was a solo movie, plausible.
After 14 sequels, it's a bridge too far.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I think that would be plausible if it was a single movie. I think you'd have a lot of people like,
fist the other way.
Other way.
That is the
if anybody needs free TikTok clips, fist me.
Yeah. If someone could please clip just the audio of Chris saying "fist me," that'd be great.
Let's get the soundboard going.
Oh shit!
I'm back for Jeff this time. You won't get off so easy this time. So, Jeff, in the Vincent Price classic, The Abominable Dr. Vibes, who plays Dr. Vibes?
Your mom.
bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
I mean,
I think he left.
It fucking burned him so bad.
He closed the fucking app.
Burned him so bad he fucking left.
Son of a bitch.
Okay.
Okay.
I think
All
this
right.
Ghostface is Jake Gyllenhaal. It's just. Oh shit!
Okay.
Oh shit!
Watch out!
Oh shit!
Get
He's there! He's there, Jeff.
with your cheese.
Other way, Jeff. Other way. Dodge, Jeff.
Jeff, this guy's fucking crazy.
Fucking crazy.
Got any more
Fall back
internet
on your
theories?
dodgeball instincts. Yes. Okay. The next internet theory. Roman secretly appeared in the original Scream.
Who?
Who? Roman Reigns?
Roman Bridger from 3. Sydney's half brother.
Oh, okay. Yep.
This actually is going to tie in with another one, so I'm just going to bring this one up at the same time. And that is the very kind of internet popular theory, the third killer theory. The
Okay.
third killer theory just states that even though we know there are 2 killers in all except one of the Scream, there has to be at least one other killer assisting them that we never find out about. Because there are times when one killer is occupied and someone else is occupied, the other killer is occupied out of costume, and yet the killer in costume is moving too quickly between locations to actually be one person. So this theory kind of piggybacks with Roman Bridger, that Roman Bridger, after finding out that he is Sydney's half-brother, is the one who kind of contacts Billy and says, look, my mom's a whore, she fucked your dad, and I'm pissed about it, she gave me up, let's get revenge on these bitches.
Interesting. I can't think of it. I mean, I wasn't watching it, I guess, that closely. I can't think of a time where Stu or Billy were occupied when a killing was happening. I thought about the Tatum kill, but I was like, well, Billy wasn't even at the party yet. And then you're given that Stu is definitely one of the killers, or the killer, when he goes to get a beer and the beer's in the fridge in the garage and Tatum is hanging there from the garage door. So I can't think of a time where they're both preoccupied.
That moment, that scene, not that scene, but it's where she dies, Tatum, in the garage, and then they slip out. Then the next scene, you see Stu at the front door, opening the door up, and he's wearing, some weird shirt, and then Billy shows up. So it has to be Billy, or it's the third person who's constantly getting his ass kicked. That doesn't have. That's why they don't have bruises, because
Right. Yeah, that lays credence to the.
Can't show them, they're gonna know.
He's a 13-year-old, so he's always getting his fucking ass kicked by everyone. Billy and Stu get all the kills, so I guess that's plausible. It's definitely plausible that there's a third killer that they never really mentioned that doesn't want them to know or whatever. But I would say it's plausible. However, unlikely.
I would agree.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm going to leave out the ones that only apply to 5 and 6, and so the last one is probably the big one, especially with Scream 7 coming out, and
It's
that
the
is
the biggest of all possibilities.
Some people are saying, did Stu Macher survive? So he is Matthew Lillard. I'm not going to say it's Stu Macher because it's not credited as Stu Macher. The filmmaker does not credit him as Stu Macher. The screenwriter for Scream, the OG, said Stu Macher died. Period.
And he's now the director of 7. Kevin Williamson.
Yes, he is. So is he a big liar, pants on fire?
But I mean, they've-
Matthew Lillard did appear as a party goer in the party scene in 2, which was kind of a fluke. The way, like, it wasn't set up with the interviews I've seen. Sounds like it wasn't set up like, oh yeah, we're going to put you in the background. He happened to be there, and they were like, hey, you know what would be funny? Let's fucking dress you up and just sneak you into the background and move on. A lot of times, that's how things later develop. Like, we take happy circumstance and we make it into something. We make it into a happy little tree. So
It's like when Mark Hamill got into a car wreck, and so they had him attacked by a Yeti in Empire Strikes Back. We're going to give you facial scars in the story now.
you said Mark Hamill, and my brain went Mark Wahlberg, and I'm like, so when he beat up that Asian guy, like almost to death?
Matt, you mean Matt Damon?
Wait, what?
Because he was in the house that Jack built.
Oh, right. The Jack the
Yes.
House. Anyways, good show.
So what do you think? Is Stumacher alive? Are we going to see Stumacher?
but I don't know if these guys have seen the one where Billy comes back as kind of a mental kind of apparition, or even a ghostly apparition, or what? So
let's take a quick poll. Jeff, which ones have you seen? There are 6 of them out. Which ones have you seen?
I think I've seen 5 of them.
Okay.
Is the 4th one the one with they make the movie Stab, or is that the 3rd one?
That's the 3rd one.
well, Stab's
The
in
3rd one.
it
Okay,
too.
I might have seen.
This. So it's into 3 and into 4 with the flamethrower. Ghostface?
No,
Okay, that's
no, I
4.
haven't seen that one. Then so I've seen 1, 2, 3, and 5.
5 is the first one with Jenna Ortega and Jonathan Quaid.
You have to say his name wrong every
You changed his
time,
name.
or I don't care about him.
Just say
My,
Quaid.
my name
Joseph
isn't
Quaid.
Jesus. That was my second favorite line of the movie. Is my name isn't Jesus.
If he builds
When
up
Kenny
enough
the
of
cameraman.
You
If he
gotta,
builds
you
up
gotta say like
enough,
Quato.
What the?
if he gets a
Yeah,
prolific enough career,
Quaid.
that should be the
That's
name of his
that's the name of the movie.
biography.
Jesus Quaid.
I'm not Jesus. by Jonathan Quaid.
Tim, which ones have you seen? Of the
I've seen
6 that are out.
1, 2, and 3.
Okay. Chris?
I've seen 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one had Josemiah Quaid in it? Was that 5?
5 and 6.
Oh, 5 and 6. I don't think I've seen 6. No, I've not seen 6.
Okay. And 7 was supposed to have Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega, but they fired Melissa Barrera because she dared to say that Palestinian children should not be bombed. And then Jenna Ortega's like, that's a stupid reason to fire her. I'm out. So, and then they were like, okay, Nev Campbell, take all our money. And so she's back for 7.
Don't sign bombs that kill children. Anybody? That's a bad move.
And then
That's a bad move.
Campbell's like, I would like to donate 10% of my salary to buy bombs to bomb Palestinians.
What?
That was a technical difficulties if there ever was a technical difficulties.
We needed a knock because I was answering the door again to the authority. What?
Oh, the NSA.
Yeah. But first, never mind.
Fool me once, shame on me, but fool me twice. It's time for Tim. Tim.
Shit.
What's the 1978 slasher film that features a man in a white mask whose catchphrase is, yeah, baby?
Yeah, baby. 1978 would be Halloween.
Starring Michael Myers. Yeah, baby.
I think he's confused.
No. Let me. Fuck.
Nope, he hung up. Okay.
Okay.
All right, good job, Tip. Good job.
If
You had
this
it-
one's Jessica Quaid, he's not doing the best he's ever done. Anyways. So was that the last of the internet theories, or do you have any more?
There's another theory that exclusively applies to 5 and 6, mostly 6. So I'm going to leave that one out.
I'll be honest, when it comes to the sequels, me personally, I could stop after 1. I don't have really any use for any of the sequels, because then they just are trying to connect it in some kind of a way to the original, and I'm just like, the horse has gone too far. I'm so tired. I can't
is
with you no
great.
more.
2 is great for a couple reasons. 2 is great for all of the fucking college kids who are clearly in their early 30s that are in this, that will later be big stars, but at this point they are not. So yes, you have Liev Schreiber appears again, but Timothy Oliphant.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him. Jerry O'Connell.
Yes. So I love it. I love it for that. It was weird. This was not the first time I've seen 2. I knew my brain knew those guys were in it, but my heart did not. And so when I'm like, I have some weird cognitive dissonance right now that these people are in this fucking movie. So that's it. The 5 and 6, 5 and 6 I like, but you've lost. You have some subversion, and I know the twist, but it's almost like what has happened to M. Night Shyamalan's career, where when you expect the twist,
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like a twist.
Yep.
It's now the expectation.
Yep.
So I like 5 and 6 just for the fact that it's just a fucking slasher movie in an age when we don't get a lot of just pure slashers.
I mean, it's like you were saying, the expectation of the twist, but then they're trying to be smarter than their audience, right? Which is a problem that a lot of things have, not even just horror, is people trying to outsmart who they're showing their product to, which becomes a whole thing in and of itself. And it's like, we're smarter than them, so they think we're going here, but we're gonna go over here. And then it just becomes like, do you think we're just complete idiots watching what you're making? And this isn't directed solely at Scream, it's directed at a lot of things. It's the swerve for swerve's sake, and I don't think that's great when that's the point.
It's the corner that M. Night Shyamalan has painted himself into.
Yeah.
Like, you see his name on him, and you immediately, the first trailer, you're thinking, okay, here's what it's going to zig when it's supposed to zag. Here's what the twist is going to be. Secretly, they're all dead, or secretly, nobody can read.
They took his name off Split just because he had made so many fucking terrible movies, and Split's awesome.
It was fucking great. Yes,
Yeah, they did that make it. It wasn't called M. Night Shyamalan's Split. It was just called Split, and they took his name off of it because they were like, "Okay, dude, your name means dog shit now."
And it's so much better because you're not thinking, where's the M. Night Shyamalan twist?
Right.
I mean, and I like Village. I like Village. I think Village is a decent movie. I enjoyed Trap, even though it has clearly some flaws. But I think he's painted himself into a corner that is hard. He needs to do some movies without that and just play them very straight, so that when he does come back to that, it is going to be fresh.
Ever touch Avatar: The Last Airbender again, you son of a bitch.
He ruined that fucking shit.
Oh my god, don't ever fucking touch that franchise again. They're coming out with a third series, a third animated series. I'm super excited for it.
The movie, the live action movie that M. Night Shyamalan did, there wasn't a single gun. I hated it.
No guns.
Uh,
I'm
Well-
the lead bender.
I don't fucking. I'm back. Hold on. Have you guys seen Jaws?
What's up, Chris?
Freddy. No. Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger was originally a child psychologist who turned evil after science experiments. Is that Scanners? Flat?
no.
Fuck, is he the guy with the glove? Or no?
Yeah, but what are you doing?
Power glove.
Fine, I fucking quit. Are you guys happy? Hooray, you did it. Good for you. Got fucking lights in my face. They're fucking distracting. Notes are all scrunched up. I can't free. Wait, hold on. I hear you, Helen. Yes, I'll show the new guy how to use the copier. I'm kind of busy right now. Yes, I apologize. No, I won't.
Ghostface one of our interns?
Yes. I'll have that to you in the morning.
I thought it was Percy.
No more personal calls. I understand. Guys, I gotta go. Okay, bye.
I think Ghostface is one of our interns. We need to dock him. Make sure he's talking out
Helen
too
needs to
much.
keep the fucking intern pool in line, is what I'm hearing.
What, Helen? You
I don't know
better
what
get
the
your
fuck
shit
Helen's doing.
together, or we're
Yeah.
gonna get it together for you. Get your poop in a group.
I didn't know we had phones for them to use.
They just can't call their families.
That's more than I
He
have.
must have smuggled it in his butt.
That's how they always get. That's how
It's
they
a,
always get.
it's a 90s Motorola cell phone that he smuggled in his butt.
Let me tell you, son. This phone, your dad hid it from the Horror House masters 20 years in his rectum. When he passed away,
Speaking of the cell phone falling out of Billy Loomis's pocket at the beginning of the movie,
pocket.
there is a like, where do you fucking store that thing? You need a backpack to fucking carry that fucking phone. But there's a Dimension 20 campaign that I actually it's based on Kids on Bikes, which is a RPG that has like really fun sort of like rolling dice dynamic. It's only D6s, super easy to follow. I'm gonna send it to you guys because they do a campaign where it's called Always Keep Exploding, and it's like a homage to 80. Like, one person is definitely fucking like Bruce Willis from Die Hard, and like one person is definitely like Vin Diesel from the Fast and the Furious movies. Like, they pick all these like iconic like action icon. I use iconic loosely, action stars. But one of them, they're playing the game and they're like, "Oh yeah, before I leave this laboratory, I want to pull out my phone and like take a picture of this thing." And they're like, "Okay." You reach in your pocket, you pull out the chunkiest fucking brick of a phone, because they don't realize they're like in a 90s movie. So they're like taking a picture of this brick phone. But yeah, it when I saw that phone hit the floor, I was like, holy fuck. The fact that floor did not buckle and just collapse the entire fucking house is amazing to me.
Hello?
Yeah. Exactly.
No.
those things will outlive all of us, though.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you forgot the antenna though, Chris. It's more like, hello? I got you. But yeah, no, that fucking the 90s nostalgia was deep in that movie, which I thought was fun. It wasn't even like intentional, it's just in the movie. Which was great. But yeah, overall, like going back to the movie, the stabbing scenes were good. The gun scenes were fantastic. I was like, holy fuck, they got hit by a bullet. Like, they buckled and took
Won't
hits.
do that.
Take a bullet.
I wouldn't flinch.
Oh, just take it and stand there.
Just a bullet.
Right.
You shot me too deep.
oh shit,
I'm feeling woozy.
parents are gonna be so fucking mad. But the movie is just, it's just fun. We talked about this during Wolfman. Like, if there was a movie you were like, hey, introductory to horror, this might be the perfect introductory to horror movie. I got jump scared. I've seen this movie before. I got jump scared at one point.
Okay.
They jump scare you as it goes to the credits, which I forgot about. It's like over scream credits. And I was like,
yeah,
I can dig that jump scare.
I think this
being in the
might be
theater and experiencing that, being like, I'm a little pissed, but that was pretty good. I enjoyed that.
Especially if like a millennial, like that's never gotten into the horror genre. Like, not that, I mean, I'm sure most millennials have watched horror movies at this point, but it'd be a great starter movie. You remember 90s cell phones and shit like that. You wouldn't be too far out of the loop. So yeah, no, I really did enjoy this movie, just for the 90s nostalgia factor.
I called it a masterpiece on TikTok this week, and I stand by that now. Where that amounts to in a grade we'll see. But it is really good, and I agree. The references to other horror movies, if this is an introductory horror movie, makes you want to go see other horror movies. So we traditionally use Lost Boys to try to indoctrinate the kids into horror. So, but I can see where this would be a good one. And Wes Craven. I mean, the dude is great. Yeah. He's got such a vast library. Shocker. Could we get a Shocker cameo, or could we get a Shocker Easter egg in here? I would have appreciated that. But pretty good. Not that.
Sorry,
that Shocker. That Shocker. Mitch Pileggi. Great fucking movie.
My other best friend, Mitch Pileggi, that I got to meet at the Horror Hound Before Last. Speaking of which, my phone's going off. I can't go fund you right now, Mitch. Sorry.
I did actually. Speaking of GoFundMe, there was somebody who reached out to me on. You guys may have seen them on Blue Sky. They're making a movie called Jitters, and I asked them. They sent me a message like, "Hey, like maybe GoFund see the GoFundMe." I was like, "Oh, that's really cool, man. I'm in a small podcast. I would love to maybe play the trailer on the podcast. Would you allow that?" And then he never responded. So I'm just assuming that was an Autobot. And you're welcome for the Jitters mention, but I'm not going to play your trailer now. So there it is.
But yeah, best friends.
Could have been.
And we've had Mr. Brousseau
Dan
to talk about.
Yeah,
Dan Brousseau risked a bicycle accident and still got on the podcast and talked with us back in the day. And it's supposed to come out this year, you said, right, Dave?
I believe so. What was it called? Toxic something?
Chemical Imbalance.
Chemical Imbalance. I was very close. Give myself partial credit.
Toxic and chemical are close words in American literature. Jeff, overall thoughts of the movie? Yeah, I guess hold on. Before I make everyone give their overall thoughts, we probably should just do a rating, because that's when we do that anyway. I'm jumping the gun here.
Are you new here?
I'm the newest. I have that. I have the newest.
So I get the to go first this week.
You get the star.
I get to set the cement down while you guys build the house on top of my cement. So it would make sense that I am the lowest. Am I? I don't know. Never know. You probably know. But I'm a bit back and forth with Scream. I like it. I don't love it, and I certainly don't love a lot of the sequels. I'm actually good without almost all of them. But one and done. If you took it as a one and done thing, I think it helps this first movie a lot. I don't love some of the way it kind of lampoons some of the horror that came before it in the decades before, because I mean, some of it it's paying homage, some of it it's clearly like poking a little fun at, but at the same time, like what came before and where you're at now, you couldn't have existed if that hadn't already existed. So you're building on what's already come. However, that said, like all these copycats and like sequelitis and stuff, Wes Craven, your thing that you put the jokes in now has a bunch of sequels of its own. So I mean, it didn't bob and weave right. But I do love the cinematography of this. I think it looks great. There's a lot of when they follow Ghostface around in these hectic moments, it doesn't feel like you're just like watching like a quick motion. Like it feels like you're kind of with it. And the music beats with the action and with the suspense and surprises works really great too, which sure. I think is really good. The acting is good. The 3 out of the 4 of us are Matthew Lillard fans, which I think he. Looking at it now, back in the day, I thought Randy was kind of the funnest one to watch and stuff. But now, I maybe because I've just seen it so much, and here we are with our own horror podcast, being 4 Randys ourselves in a way. But now I see Matthew Lillard's character in this, and am more drawn to his performance than anybody's really through the whole thing, not even just the last bit, because he's kind of just a buffoon that's just kind of doing the best he can.
Right. That makes sense.
But and the meta thing, it's cool, but I mean, I don't own it. I feel like if I own it, that says something about how much I like it, and I don't. And I'm really torn on this rating. I'm really torn. I've went back and forth. Dave, you're freaking me out.
It's final after Dave put on the pen.
6.5.
Oh shit, that's higher than I thought you were gonna give it.
I was at a 7 for a little bit, and I go down, and I come back up a little bit higher. I'm like, I can't. This is where I'm at now. It may change, but 6.5.
I on the record, I appreciate this so much more than I full on shit on this back in the day. I disagree with you just in the fact that I don't really feel like it poked fun at anything too bad. I thought every fallout and Easter egg and reference was done in things you hate. Like Wes Craven's been around. This ain't his first fucking feature, man. And things he doesn't like, I don't feel like he's referencing. He's just not even going to do that. So I think everything was done with love. I do like this, and I agree that they like this was a thinking attempt at a slasher. Let's do a slasher, but let's make the audience think a little bit. Let's not let them know who the killer is or where the killer's coming. Where Freddy, you know who he is. Jason, you know who he is. So this was an attempt to bring something new in, but then it's become its own staleness, in a way. Although, like I said, 5 and 6, even though they're not as meta, I don't feel like, and maybe they try a little bit, but they just feel now like a slasher movies in a day when just solid slasher movies are hard to come by. Everybody wants something else, something deeper, and so I really like 5 and 6 for that. I thank you, Jackie, for being into that, because I might not have even cared 2 shits about 5 and 6 without her and her interest. So it's interesting. The first couple seasons of the Horror House, we almost had this dynamic. There were some outliers where we were further apart. There were some where Chris was higher than me. Those were very few and far between. And there were some where we were like this. We were in sync. But the far majority of early Horror House, Chris and I were about a point apart. And Chris was at 6.5. I'm at 7.5 here. And I was torn between 7.5 and 8. But I kind of went back and, I thought this was better than Good Son. It's more horror than Twilight Zone. Better than Fried Barry. And not as good as Dawn of the Dead. So it's better than Fried Barry, which was a 7. It's not as good as Dawn of the Dead, which was an 8. So I'm sticking with it. It's a 7.5 for me, which I feel like is a good score. And I feel like 2 and 3 probably don't quite get up there. And 4, I believe I have watched 4 one fucking time in my whole fucking life. So maybe I give that dirtbag a try, like a drunk ex-girlfriend, giving him one more chance to hit that.
That's thoughtful of you.
That's deep and philosophical.
Jeff, what's your rating and your overall thoughts?
I mean, they missed out on a good opportunity. There's another cameo that we did not talk about that could have been Ghostface. Linda Blair.
She is a reporter.
She's a reporter and she got shunned, so why didn't she come back and try to kill Sydney for not giving her an interview?
It's not too
late.
late.
The kind of movies kind of go out there. It's like every sequel, it's just someone else copycatting. So it just fits. But the first one is still really good. It's got a lot of comedy in it, some good iconic scenes and stuff. So I'd give it a good overall 7.
Right in between, splitting the difference. Yeah, where are you at?
Okay, so
Where's
I
your
liked it.
head at? Where's your head at?
I liked this movie. I watched it. I got scared again. I thought that was fun. I paid more critical attention to it than I typically would have, just because we're doing it for the podcast. And I didn't find a whole lot of things that really bugged me. There was the garage scene bugged me. Because on one hand, I want to believe that Tatum was like, okay, someone's just fucking with me. Like, there's no way a killer would just show up at this party full of people and try to kill me. But at the same time, it's like, all bets are off. This chick that he's been stalking is at this party with you. They're probably here.
Have some awareness, lady.
Yeah, like, have some awareness. That particular scene was like, Jesus Christ, Rose McGowan, like, get your shit together and get the fuck out of there. So
I'll not have you talk bad Rose.
I'm sorry.
It is fine.
But that kind of took me out of it. It kind of, in my mind, kind of broke the meta streak of the movie. Because, like, up until that point, they kept getting more meta. And then, like, then is when, like, it all broke. And she's just like, oh, you're not a killer, like, ever. And then, yeah, shit happens. So that was the one scene I had a major issue with. The rest of the movie, I loved. I had a good time with it. I did rewatch the Scary Movie scene where Anna Faris's character runs away from the boyfriend at the beginning because they're making fun of how Neve runs away from Billy in the hallways, and it made me laugh probably harder than it should have because I just watched the movie, but it was really good.
I think she squeals a little bit when she runs too. She's like, ah!
it was good. So I liked the 90s nostalgia. I liked that wasn't intentional. It's just there in the movie because it was a 90s movie. I really liked another thing we've discussed it, but we haven't. A lot of the movies that we watched, it's either a massive killers like a zombie flick, or it's a killer. Wolfman being the exception, because technically there's two killers. The Wolfman's just resisting being a killer. So, but I like the two killer dynamic. That's fun. It's not in the Scream franchise. It's really played out, but it's not super played out in horror in general. So I like that quite a bit. I'm looking at the movie on its own merits, not trying to look at the sequels at all. I would say acting's good. The story beats are really good. It's a long movie for the 90s too. It's an hour and 45 minutes long. I mean, it's a long movie. Yeah. But the story beats are good. You don't feel like you're really lagging the entire time, which for a movie that long is very important. But the story progresses the entire time. The long open really pays credence to that. Like it really kind of sets up the movie. Which the open is fucking fantastic. Second only to the Empty Man, which I believe Chris rated a 2. It's a fucking excellent movie. You guys should all go watch it. The Empty Man, it's fantastic. So
3.5 is what Chris rated.
3.5, yeah. I think I rated an 8. This movie is not.
I have the records.
You have the records. I would say, much like Dave, it is a 7.5. It is a good horror movie. I think like I said earlier, it's a good introductory to horror. Like Dave mentioned, it mentions a lot of other horror movies, a lot of other horror movies in its genre, which is cool. So kind of get into that slasher feel. Yeah, but it is a solid horror movie. It has okay. 7.5. There's one scene. It's so funny. Rewatching it, it's in there on my 2K screen here, watching it super up close. There's a scene where she opens the closet and they play this really ominous music. It's at the very beginning. I'm like, what am I fucking missing here? So I rewound it. I watched it 7 times. I counted. There was nothing there. They were just trying to fuck with you. What the fuck? I was like, there's nothing there. So it's good. It's good. 7.5.
7.5. There they are.
That gives us an average score of 7.125. Lower than Nosferatu, just a tick higher than The Borderlack. Higher than Good Son. Higher than Twilight Zone. So that's a pretty good average score. Higher than Friedberg, Demon Disorder, Substance. Cuckoo was 7.25, and this is 7.125.
I would say Cuckoo is a better horror movie than this. Cuckoo unsettled me pretty good. So, speaking of,
oh yeah, hold on.
Got an original painting by Dave here, a little Cuckoo painting
that you won.
I did win. I don't remember what the contest was, but I won it.
Do you remember the contest? Anybody? I sure don't.
Was it? It was my contest.
I'm sure I was highly offended that I didn't win. I'm more highly offended now that I see.
I only remembered that I had it because it was sitting on my bookshelf behind me.
It scared the shit out of me. Like, what the fuck is that?
No, Bub pulled it out and was like, "Who's this lady?" And I was like, "That's the Cuckoo." And he's like, "What's the Cuckoo?" I was like, "It's just a crazy lady, Bub." And he's like, "She looks funny." I'm like, "You're not wrong." I'm like, "She does look funny." And he was like, "What does she do?" I'm like, "She is just a mean lady that chases little girls." And
that's why
Grandpa
you can't
Dave
have-
painted that.
That's why you can't have a bicycle.
Yeah, exactly. But no, it was he pulled that out the other day. I was like, put that in the background because I knew I had it. It was sitting in a mixed bunch of comics and books. I was like, oh shit, I need to put that up. So my son is the reason that it is now in the background there.
Well, Tim.
Oh, Dave shares this honor.
I know. I can only do one at a time.
Oh, okay. Dave, there you go. Get your confetti, dog.
I just got a picture sent to me. Someone wrote in the employee's bathroom, my boss's name, the head of the whole building is Linda, and someone wrote on the wall in the employee bathroom, Linda, a whole cunt.
Oh shit.
Well,
So the picture has already made its way to Linda,
Linda, listen.
who I'm sure had a good laugh over it. Our boss is pretty good natured, so.
There's another horror house for the week. Any final words? Anybody? Anything?
Chris, why don't you tell them what we're doing next week, since next week is your pick?
We're doing another Tommy Atkins girlfriend stealing flick called Night of the Creeps, which I've only seen clips of. I've never watched the whole thing, so
Oh,
excited
okay.
to check that out.
I'm ready to watch.
Zombie-esque.
Zombie-esque. Spoilers. Tim, since this was your pick this week, Jeff, final words.
Would you?
Good night.